Good day everyone. Good day ma'am. My topic is all about Men's Correctional Facility Philippine setting. So my PPT is at the top of this video. So first slide is the correctional system in the Philippines is natunga siya into two main agencies. So based on kanang katason sa person's sentence. So first is ang Bureau of Corrections or BUCOR. Manages national prisons for people sentenced to more than 3 years. So like convicts or inmates. So second is ang Bureau of Jail Management and Penology or BJMP. So sila ang nag-handle sa city and provincial jails for people who are kanang mga nagahulat sa trial or na sentence og 3 years or less. So sila kay ginatawag og detainees. So naatay 7 ka national prisons managed by BUCOR and 476 city or provincial jails managed by BJMP. So the system has a combined capacity of approximately 40,000 inmates, but the actual population is greater than 180,000 as of 2024. So here in institutional structure. So first is BUCOR, kay sila ang nag-manage sa inmates nga naka-receive og sentence more than 3 years. While BJMP kay nag-handle og detainees who have received kanang mga sentence of 3 years or less, or who are simply nga nagahulat sa trial, just like what I've said previously. So ang Department of Justice or DOJ, sila ang nag-oversee sa BUCOR, while the Department of Interior and Local Government or DILG kay sila ang nag-supervise sa BJMP. So kani nga separation of responsibilities kay intended siya para i-ensure ang focus approach on rehabilitation and security para sa each group of person deprived of liberty or what we call now in PDL. So next topic is New Bilibid Prison or NBP. So ang NBP kay gibuhat na siya in way back 1940 with a design capacity for 6,345 inmates, but kani siya kay naga-house na ni siya over 29,000. So it is composed of maximum, medium, and minimum security compounds. So ang facility kay naga-face siya karon og major problems, including severe congestion or kanang daghan na kaayog inmates, the presence of contraband, so kanang mga illegal items nga mga sulod, and poor sanitation or kanang cleanliness o hygiene sa sulod or sa palibot sa mga detainees. So next is life inside New Bilibid Prison. So cells in New Bilibid prisons kay nag-average siya og less than 1.5 square meters per inmate, which is gamay kaayo. So especially compared to the kanang mga UN recommendation of 4 square meters per inmate. So informal inmate hierarchies, so like kanang naa sila yung mga mayor systems. So nag-help ni siya sa pag-maintain og form of order sulod sa facility. So next is kanang mga inmates have limited access to important services like healthcare, education, o kanang mga rehabilitation programs. So we have here Quezon City Jail Male Dormitory. So kani nga modern facility kay nabuhat ni siya og na-open in 2022 with the aim nga ma-reduce ang severe congestion sa other Metro Manila jails. So it can accommodate 3,000 person deprived of liberty or PDLs and offers better sanitation and ventilation than kanang mga like atong sa mga daan nga facilities. So programs offered include kanang e-dalaw, so a visitation program, ug napod sila livelihood training or kanang like learning skills for jobs or kanang faith-based rehabilitation. Next topic is overcrowding crisis. So BJMP jails are on average 450% over their intended capacity. So meaning they hold sobra nga tao than they were built for. So ang United Nations kay nag-report nga ang inmates sa some dormitories are kanang na-force sila nga matulog in shifts because kay kanang like wala na enough nga space para sa tanan. So next is slow court processes and a large number of people waiting or nagahulat sa ilahang trial or like what we call the pre-trial backlog are key reasons why our jails are kanang sobra ka crowded. Next topic is rehabilitation and reformation program. So Bucors, tatlong haligi ng pagbabagong buhay. So the 3 pillars of life transformation. Kay naga-focus ni siya on education, work or livelihood, and spirituality. So ang BJMP's Therapeutic Community Modality Program or TCMP is a structured approach and designed to change kanang mga negative behavior and habits sa mga prisoners. So the agency have partnership with non-government organizations like Caritas Manila, PBSP, or ICRC to provide support and aid. So next topic is human rights and legal framework. So the 1987 Constitution kay nagagarantees og humane treatment for all persons. So ang RA 10575 naman kay the Bucors Modernization Act 2013 is a law nga kanang specifically intended to improve and modernize kanang mga correctional facilities. So the UN's Nelson Mandela Rules serve as an international guide to ensure humane treatment of prisoners. Next is reforms and modernization efforts. So the new regional prisons are currently under construction in provinces like Davao, Nueva Ecija, and Leyte to ease pressure on the NBP. So the government is working on digitization of inmate records and parole system para make sure nga ang administration is more efficient, and a plan to relocate the new Bilibid prison outside of Metro Manila is currently underway. So next topic is persistent challenges. So mo ni siya ang mga ongoing issues include corruption or kanang mga smuggling of illegal items and kanang mga serious lack of psychiatric care for PDLs. Next is kanang mga like budget limitations or negatively impact the kanang quality sa food, hygiene o kanang mga staff training. Next is judicial delays. So kanang like mga slow court decisions are a persistent problem nga naga-continue nga mag-cause og overpopulation sa mga jails. And lastly, path forward, steps to improve correctional system. So first is humanize detention, improve health, education, and mental awareness. So this means like treating people in detention, like ang mga inmates o detainees, with dignity and respect. So next is improve health, ensure proper and timely medical and dental care is available sa tanan, addressing basic needs that are currently limited due to kanang walay budget and overcrowding. So next is improve education. So we have to provide access to educational and vocational training programs so people can learn skills for jobs and successfully rejoin society after sila ma-release. So next is improve mental wellness. So recognize the need for kanang mga psychiatric o psychological care, which is kanang severely nga kulang, to help people cope with stress of detention and address mental health issues. So next is accelerate judicial reforms to reduce pre-trial population. So mo ni siya ang pinaka-direct way para ma-fix ang overcrowding crisis sa mga BJMP jails. So judicial reforms means speeding up court processes, as the pre-trial population or kanang mga tao nga nag-wait sa ilahang case para madungog is kanang mo na siya ang major cause of congestion sa mga jails. Next is steps include hiring more judges, improving ang mga efficiency sa court records, o implementing alternative ways to kanang sa pag-resolve sa mga minor cases. So next is enhance transparency and accountability. So mo ni siya is kanang like mo ni siya ang crucial for fighting corruption and other illegal activities within the mga prisuhan o like kana. So transparency means making prison operations o ang ilang records open sa public review o inspection by like mga independent bodies. So lastly, accountability means that officials o kanang mga personnel nga nag-engage in corruption or fail to follow regulations must be held responsible and face punishments. That's all. Thank you.